Hey everybody, today's Friday, August 2nd. I'm bad with days, but I know it's Friday. Anyway, and I know it's so weird because yesterday, all day long, even after I did the video, I still thought it was Wednesday. And whatever, just whatever. Maybe I need to do a repeat of Wednesday, at least spiritually. I don't know what was going on with that. Anyway, so today is Friday, and I'm gonna be totally honest, I have to look at the book on these cards because, like I said, I haven't worked with this deck the way I should have. So by now you already know that I'm doing a challenge, so I'm doing the same deck, so you understand why I'm not using the runes for these days. Again, this indicator significant rune is still Berkana, which is all about fertility, creativity, growth, marriage. On the flip side is all about stagnation, carelessness. Divorce is very nurturing, concealing. It also could be very revealing. So, and it's a very feminine energy, which you can see because Berkana actually looks like breasts. Which breast is what nurture life, because that's what gives the milk of life, which nurtures all things. So, let's go into the first card. And actually, this card is very creepy to me. It looks like a laughing clown in a way. I don't know why, but this is the one card out the deck that just disturbs me. It truly does. So let's go to the book and see what the book says on that. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I like to just get a quick overview and pretty much go with that. Now, this is called the Rizzi manifestation card. I'm pretty sure I mutated that word, just mutilated that. This card works to create a positive outcome in all situations. It works to free you from your problems, your burdens, your sufferings by showing you all the many wonderful blessings in life. That's where I stop at. When they start getting to the light and love message, that's where I stop at with the cards. Okay, so like I said, this card starts to work for positivity in your life, to start bringing you blessings. Now, that's part of the reason why this card bothers me, which is actually weird because I should love this card, which I'll start loving it now. Now, blessings usually come after a storm. When you're not when your mindset is not connected, when your mindset doesn't understand, you make the storm bigger than what it was. And like I said, this card looks creepy. And that's because that's normally how blessings work. Normally, you know, before you birth a baby, you have to go through birthing pains. You have to go through labor. You have to go through, your body goes through all sorts of stuff to birth that baby, to birth that blessing. When you're starting your own business, you go through all types of loan turn downs, people who said they was going to be there for you, but they're not there for you. Things going haywire. You're trying to decide do your website, your business cards, and they're not coming out right. All this stuff starts to happen, you know, before you can birth something to show you exactly what's really there for you, what's not there for you, and what needs to be removed. Now, while I love love and light, this is one of the reasons why I don't really deal in that particular concept, because a lot of times when we deal in love and light, when situations come like this that seem like everything's going crazy, you tend to look at it as an entity, an evil entity around you, a demon around you, depending on your belief, negative forces that are around you that need to be removed. And it's not always negative. It's there doing what it needs to do so that it can clear out, uproot anything that is not meant to be there, so that your blessing has a place, one has a clear space to come into, has a room to come into, and will be greeted properly when it gets there. The best way to understand that is like a kid. It's like a kid kid or two, you want a bike. Now, in this time, they want a new bike or whatever. Now, when you normally just give a kid a new bike, they play with it for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week, depending on whether it's Christmas, summer, whatever. And after that, that bike starts sitting in the garage. It gets uncared for. It gets left out in the rain. It gets unappreciated. Now, when you make that child work for that bike, and they may not have to work hard for it, but still work for it, they have to save up their own money, you know, or they get an old bike that needs to be restored where they have to paint it, they have to redo the chains, re-oil it, put the wheels on it, you know, get their spokes and stuff on it. They appreciate it more. They understand it more. But it was work involved. You know, make them clear the garage, make them give away old toys, so that way this bike doesn't get overlooked. Clear a room and a space for this bike. That's what this card is all about. This card is all about, you know, the things that you want in your life. Is this card making sure that you have room for it, you understand it, you appreciate it when you get it, And a lot of people, when they go through this process, they assume that it's either a devil, like I said, a negative entity, negative energy, everything but them, and not understanding how nature works. There's always pain before gain in some way, shape, or form. You know, this is why they always say, one of the sayings that they always say is, don't curse the storm. There's a rainbow after every storm, so don't curse the storm or you'll never see the rainbow. You know, one of the good lessons to also watch this is when you're watching ducks. I have a friend I do another blog talk radio show with named Shani Finison, and she taught me years ago to just, you know, ducks is one of my power animals. And when she found this out years ago, she said, how often you watch them? I said, a lot. And she said, have you ever watched them in the rain? And I said, yeah, but, you know, just what about it? She told me to go look again. And what happened was, you know, it's Florida. It's always raining. I went and I saw that because there's a bunch of ducks around here. Ducks follow me everywhere since I moved to Florida. I went outside and I noticed during the storms, they stand there. They don't curse the rain. They don't try to run and hide. They just stand there with their head bowed down in the storm and let the storm happen. And then they go about their life. And that's a lesson that we can all learn. And from this card looks like the trickster, but it's actually not. This card is actually there to help you. So I'm going to go on to the next card because I spent a long enough time on that card. And I think this card might become my favorite card in the deck. Just because how it came to me right off the bat. But, you know, it's a better understanding of the card. So this card to me, I pulled this card before. And to me, it always looked like an ancestral card. Like a balance of the ancestors coming together. You know, other people see footprints. But to me, these look like little people. But I don't remember the card meaning. So let me go to it. Footprints. Apparently it's supposed to be feet. But to me, footprints are still ancestors. If you have beautiful intentions of doing well in this world and having a lasting and positive effect on the planet, this is a part of the divine plan you created for yourself before you came here. Those inner aspirations and daydreams. Okay. So basically, once you allow the things in life to happen and go deep into meditation, understand what's happening, what's going on, allow things and learn to let go and clear space and truly line up, then the things around you, which is part of your ancestors who were there when you made the commitment to come into this life, they're now there helping you to bring, it says footprints, but to me footprints is ancestors. Your footprint in this world's ancestors. And whether you know them or not, I have another video up that's already up by now that tells you how to connect with your ancestors if you do not know them and don't have a way of, you know, connecting them because you're just not close to your family, you're adopted, you're a foster kid, you was a foster kid, you're an orphan, or your family's just not close. I have another video up for that. But once you start, you know, going through this process, now your ancestors can start working with you. Whether you know it or not, they do start working with you. And by ancestors, I mean your ancestral line, be it whether it's direct bloodline, different cultural backgrounds, and your soul groups, your higher self. To me, all that is your ancestors. So they'll start working with you to help you manifest the life that you want. Now, to me, this one looks like the womb. It looks like the womb, like a womb. But again, this is another card. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still working to get close to this deck, so this one would be, the Light Within. This card is called the Light Within, and it says you're awakening to your inner light and opening to new levels of spiritual understanding and awareness. Guides and teachers are working with you to assist in this awakening. Support is coming from human form as well. Just get into the light and love message, so that's the end of the book for me. So that is, I love how these two cards work together. Like I said, to me, it's more of ancestors, and once they start coming, it's like you're starting to get more, you're getting new awareness, you're getting new information, and like the card already said, this means you're getting help from the spiritual realm, from your spiritual guides, from your ancestors. So that still all works with the room for Bacana. And I'm going to do a video for the weekend, but I felt as though I should do this video for Friday since I missed Monday and Tuesday and pretty much jacked up Thursday, but I keep calling it Wednesday. So with that, you know, watch for another video for the weekend that'll carry us into Monday and Tuesday. Okay? So everybody stay blessed and peace.